BAMS is on the way to BFF Climb at Bukit Timah today to experience bouldering. Aside from Astro Prime, the rest of BAMS are relatively new to this sport, and to make things exciting, they will be facing a team challenge today. But for now, let's check in first. BFF Climb at Bukit Timah features a fully air-conditioned gym, and you can rent shoes if you don't have your own pair. When climbing, it is important to ensure that your climbing shoes are tight enough to pinch your toes together. This actually makes climbing a lot easier, as you will be using your toes a lot more than you think. Don't worry, the gym's friendly staff will ensure that they support you in any way they can, and most importantly, take us through the basics of bouldering and safety. The rules of bouldering are quite simple. Every route has a level tagged to it, and it indicates where you start. You start by placing both hands on the designated rocks, as well as having both feet off the crash mat below. You then ascend the route, following only the rocks of the same color. You complete the route when both hands touches the end rock, usually the highest rock in the route. There are also special grey-colored rocks called volumes. They can be used as part of your ascent for any routes. And that's it, simple as that. But for newcomers, it is also important for us to learn how to fall safely. Our friendly BFF staff demonstrates for us. Now let's see if the rest of BAMS can fall safely. Not a problem for Basthovian. But how about Stargazer?
Yeah, you do have to fall.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, 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 no!
You won? You won. You do? Since when do you have a fear of heights? You're fine.
And Munchie falls like a sack of beans, and with that, we are now ready for our challenge. BAMS will be embarking on a team challenge today. As each route has a difficulty tagged to it, it will also represent the number of points awarded for completing that boulder problem. As each climber completes the route, they will earn points for the team. Collectively, the team will be attempting to score as many points as they can in the 3 hours here. A total of 100 points will be for a bronze level, 150 points will be for silver, and 200 points for the gold level. As a rule, there will be no grinding of the same route for points because, grinding isn't fun at all. How high can BAMS go as a team together? Well, let's find out. The team starts off with a simple level 1 route, which they easily manage to clear. Moving on to a level 2, they manage to clear it without much problems either. Munchie even finds time to make things more difficult for me.
Yeah, you should do the jump rope. Lunge for it, dude. Dino it.
But with that, the team earns their first 12 points. Basthovian then decided to jump ahead to take on a short level 4 route. He does a pretty nice foot swap here for the balance.
Nice swap.
And does a tumble on the way down for good measure. Both Stargazer and Munchie decides to hit another level 2 first. And Astro Prime rounds it off with the same level 4 as Basthovian. This brings the total score to 24. Stargazer, being inspired, makes an attempt at the level 4 as well, with some guidance from the rest in terms of hand and footholds.
Left hand can go somewhere? Nice. Right hand can stretch.
Although his first attempt didn't make it, his perseverance eventually paid off.
Can your left hand transfer to the next pole? Nice. That's gonna give you enough? Great. Beautiful.
He manages to complete it, scoring the team another 4 points. Munchie then uses his sickening height advantage and proceeds to get the team another 4 points, bringing the total to 32. Astro Prime then attempts a level 4 route that utilizes some volumes. But at the top, he realized that he had no idea where the end hold was. Basthovian attempts the same route.
Bro, the level 4 starts there. It's not it's not so complicated. Yeah, it's not so complicated.
And after a slight confusion at the start hole, he's off and completes it. This brings the total up to 40. Basthovian then attempts a level 5, and this one had an interesting start with your left hand on a volume. Basthovian spent some time figuring it out but manages to complete it. After this, Astro Prime attempts the same level 5 as well. For such a short bit of wall, this was actually a pretty interesting route, especially if you're new to bouldering. Munchie makes a good point here as well. For new climbers, don't worry so much about the speed of completing routes.
Don't worry, speed is not the issue.
But just as he says this, he decides to try and speedrun the route by attempting to reach for the end hold at the start.
He's gonna injure himself. Please don't injure yourself, El.
Needless to say, it didn't work and he went ahead to complete it like a normal climber, bringing the total score to 55. Stargazer then attempts a level 3 route. He took some time to figure this out but still completes it, scoring the team 3 more points. Both Basthovian and Astro Prime then attempts another level 5. This one started with an undercling, which made the start position slightly harder than what one might be used to. However, both of them clear it, bringing the total up to 68. Stargazer then clears another level 3 for the team. This was when Munchie decides to get Astro Prime to do a level 6, which naturally, he obliged. Higher level boulder problems will start to require certain techniques that conserves your energy and also makes the climb easier, like the drop knee for example.
So earlier on I think he arranged that technique when he dropped his knee.
Or the flag, which is used when you need to balance yourself by using the wall because there may not be a good foothold. Munchie then does a great job clearing the same level 6 as well, bringing the total score to 83. Stargazer then adds another level 4 to his list of cleared routes. Basthovian and Astro Prime both clears another level 6, bringing the grand total to 99. Upon realizing that the team was easily hitting their bronze score, Munchie decides to be a big boy and attempts the first level 7, even though Astro Prime told him that slopers were the spawn of Satan.
How do you like the slopers? No. I knew it.
He still tried and soon realizes what Astro Prime meant. It was a brave attempt though. The team then decide to head to another section of the gym, with Stargazer scoring us another 2 points, bringing the team past the bronze mark with 101 points. Basthovian then clears a level 4 for another 4 points. He was on a roll here, clearing a level 3 and 2 level 5s, bringing the team total to 118. Even Stargazer was doing well here, clearing a level 3 first, and then clearing his first level 5. This brings the total to 126.
Okay. Hey, your first 5. Good job, boy.
Even Munchie was completing all sorts of good routes, clearing a level 5 and level 6 for a total of 11 points.
Look, long arms advantage.
Oh, the freaking monkey, man.
Actually, only Astro Prime was slacking around taking videos in this segment. Well, somebody's gotta do it. Don't worry, it will be my turn for the big boy play soon, I promise. The team then heads to the tougher bits of the wall. These boulder problems are much more complex, with some of the walls even at an incline. This is going to pose additional challenge when gravity is working really hard against you. This is where all the bigger scores are, but tougher challenges brings something interesting as well. This is both Munchie and Astro Prime clearing the same level 6, yet their beta, which means how they complete the challenge, was very different. Stargazer then completes a level 3, bringing the team total score to a whopping 152, meaning that the team has achieved their silver goal. Basthovian then attempts the purple level 6 that Munchie and Astro Prime previously did, bringing in another 6 points for the team. Then, behold, the bananas. This yellow level 6 was a tough one for the team. Many of the handholds were pinches, which really makes it difficult to get a good grip. Basthovian made valiant attempts, but those bananas are evil incarnates.
Nice one, bro. Got it, big boy. Making trend. It's alright, it's alright.
Astro Prime then gave it a shot. It was still tough and challenging, and you can see the number of times he had to adjust and change his plans. But in the end, he manages to steal the 6 points from the evil bananas, bringing up the total to 164.
Nice!
Absolutely saying nope to the bananas, Stargazer worked on a level 3, clearing it without a problem. While Basthovian takes a breather, Munchie attempts the bananas. He got really high, but sadly fell to the barn door.
Oh, careful, Bouldering.
Basthovian then makes another attempt, but the bananas still prevailed. With tenacity, Munchie tries taking on the bananas again, and he finally got away with the hard-earned 6 points. That brings the team to 173. This was when Stargazer found himself a level 5, which soon became his new nemesis. With a friendly Alice from another climber, Munchie takes on the green 5 and manages to clear it, bringing in 5 points for the team. Inspired, Stargazer makes another valiant attempt at his nemesis. He managed to get further this time, but still needs just that little bit more. Both Basthovian and Astroprime then clears the green 5 to give Stargazer a few more betas to try. It also brought in an additional 10 points, bringing the total up to 188. And then, Stargazer finally clears it, earning the team a well-deserved 5 points. But his nemesis has one last trick up his sleeves.
Nice. Hey, careful. You okay?
Thankfully, it wasn't a bad fall, and he managed to avoid any injuries. Astroprime then clears a random level 5 just because, the little blue volcanoes looked cute. But after one green nemesis goes down, another rises, this time for Munchie, a green level 7 that has a really tough start position. It requires you to make a step up to grab hold of the starting rock. Munchie made a few valiant attempts. Well, I say a few, it was about 9 in total. Honestly, I think that man deserves a medal for his efforts though. But since this was a team fight, Astroprime decides to give the green 7 a shot. And he brings in the first 7 points for the team, securing the team's gold with 205 points. Even though the team has hit the threshold for their points, there were many more challenges they wanted to attempt, starting with this inclined black level 6. Basthovian got really close on the second try, but hey, gravity ain't a friend, right? Munchie, however, decides to show gravity who's boss and abuses his height again to reach for that 6 points.
Uh-oh, he's bandooring like a...
He just
still got it.
barely manages to
Nice
hold
one,
on
man.
for dear life as he bandos like an old
Nice
barn
one.
in a tornado. Astro Prime also worked his knees and twists to clear the black 6, bringing in another 6 points. After all that excitement, Stargazer decides to work on the cute blue volcanoes that Astro Prime did before, but it was clear by then that we all had barely any energy left. Before heading off, Stargazer wanted to make a few more attempts at an old friend, the black level 5 from the first few climbs. He made 2 valiant attempts before calling it quits. At the last moment, Astro Prime remembers the horrid level 7 purple slopers that Munchie recklessly took on, and was there to lose, right? With that, he brings in the last 7 points, bringing the team's final total score to 224. And with that, the challenge is over, with BAMS scoring a gold for all their efforts. Between all of us, we cleared a total of 28 different bouldering problems in the 3 hours we spent at BFF Climb at Bukit Timah. If the video sparked your interest in bouldering, I highly recommend BFF Climb as it is a great place to start. Their staffs are friendly and the gym's environment is clean and comfortable. There are also tons of other bouldering gyms all around Singapore, and perhaps we might try one of those in our next day out. But until then, we hope you enjoyed this video and had fun watching us attempt these challenges. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and share this video with your friends. Also, hop over to Basthovian's channel, linked in the description, to support him as well. Thanks again for joining us today. Stay happy, stay safe, and see you in our next BAMS Day Out.
Alright guys, how are y'all feeling after that climb?
Doing good, I guess.
Are y'all dead?
Tiring, but
But hey, we managed to outdo ourselves. Good job boys. Pooh still desperately. Pooh, are you dying?
oh yeah.